Hey my knife friends, it's Connor Chops, and it's Friday Knife Fight Part 2. And here, originally I did have the Eafengrow EF143 here going up against the GTK-9, the GTK-9. And I decided that wasn't really a great matchup. There is a significant price difference of over 20-30, I think 20-30 bucks between them. And they're different shapes. The handle, the blades are very similar, but the handle is much bigger and you get quite a bit more leverage on the GTK-9, which is an excellent blade, but it's, a $39 knife, $40 knife, and this is like a $60 or $70 knife, $70 knife. The prices on the Eafengrow and Sitiviens just keep going up, it seems. But I opted to get rid of the GTK-9, and I put one of my other favorites, and this is a much better matchup, is the Sitivien ST11 and DC53. Fantastic knife. I love this knife. Big fan of it. I'm also a huge fan of the Eafengrow EF143, arguably one of the best Eafengrows they make. This one, the profile is just, the knife shape is just beautiful. It is just an excellent knife in every way. I don't mind anything on this knife. Very comfortable. The handle could be a little bigger if you want to nitpick, but it's not terrible. It's definitely usable. This one has a bigger handle, very similar. I think they're both the same blade stock. I believe they're 6 mil each. I believe. I might be wrong on that. But they're about the same length, as you can tell. About the same length. So cutting edge is about the same. One is described as a spear point. One's just a drop point with a swedge. This also has a real long swedge on it. Right there. Don't touch the knives together, doofus. Anyway, let's get testing. Let's start with the EF143. This particular one has seamless action. I wanted to do I have the green-handled one that I've used a lot more. But I didn't think that was fair because it has a different edge on it at this point. It would not be a fair test because it's been kind of convexed, and it would plow through this much better than the standard one. I have used this one a little bit, but not much. All right, here we go. This is just a 2x4 chop. The reason I'm using a 2x4 is just to see. It's a medium. Anybody can go and buy, no matter where they live, and they can test their knife on it. It doesn't mean that it's not hardwood. It's pretty soft. The knots on it are miserable to go through, but still it's not terrible. But here we go. Let's go ahead and do some chopping. I know how this is going to go. This is a pretty good knife. It's a very good knife. Making mincemeat of it, aren't we? Look at that. Feels great. It's AUS 10 steel. Wow, some pretty significant bites. All right. It's pretty good. Cuts look very nice. It looks good. It chops very well. This is a really nice knife. One of the best EF143s. I would suggest this to anybody who likes EF143. This is one of their best ones. Really, it is, truly. It's one of the most versatile. It's a fantastic knife. EF143. It's just really good. Okay. ST11. I thought that 2x4 chop with the EF143 went pretty swimmingly. Wow. As much as I gush about the EF143, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see me mention this Sitivien is one of my top Sitiviens. Of course, the ST12 Plus is my favorite, but this one is, before I got the ST12 Plus, this was my favorite Sitivien. And it still is just a utterly amazing, good knife. Never had any issues, ever. And this was one of my first, I think this was my very first Sitivien. Oh, man. Knock my stuff over. Good night. This thing is crazy good. You see the bite that it gets? I mean, that's that's pretty good. Look at that. That's crazy. This is a better chopper. This is undoubtedly a better chopper than the EF143. It's a heavier knife, especially on the back end, but man, I think that, oh, there's a knot there. Is that a knot? No, I don't think so. Man, I love this. Whew. Yeah, I was afraid it would be, you know, as much as I love the EF143, as versatile as that knife is, this is a better chopper, but is it a better knife? Probably not overall. I don't know, it depends what you're looking for. Overall, I feel that the EF143 might be superior in that way, and just considering everything. I'm gathering a few things here. Ugh. Quit dropping stuff. Okay. That last test wore me out, guys. So I'm just trying to go a little easier this time. lovely. That was nothing, of course. I'm just trying to use the whole edge. Seeing if anything occurs anywhere on the edge. Looks good, looks good. Okay, now we're gonna do, that was nothing for this knife. Now we're going to do some cross grain batoning. We'll see how that turns out. This is just softer stuff, but you know, cross grain regardless can, it's a major test of the edge because it's in contact all the way through. Where's my baton? Oh. I almost started swinging without the baton. That wouldn't have turned out well. I'm pretty goofy. That's not really the piece I wanted that to get to, but I'll work with it. Where'd it go? Oh, I think this is it. I didn't feel any resistance. Sheared it into very well. It's extremely sharp. It feels very sharp just working with this knife. It just feels really, really sharp. Okay, let's do the same thing with the other one. I think this is going to go very well for the ST11. I don't think this would even slow it down. Nothing. I'd like to find a knot. It's something that I've kind of used all my knots. A lot of my pieces that have knots, I've kind of used most of them until I get that other wood. Post oak is insanely hard. One of the hardest woods that I have access to. It's harder than black oak and red oak. Wow, this one's taken on even less than the other one. As far as glint, not glinting. The other one, I didn't see any glinting yet, but Alls 10 is not as tough as this steel. I wish Dr. Laren Thomas would have included in his testing AUS 10, but he didn't. I kind of wish he would have. He also didn't include many of the 8% chromium steels like DC53 or Sleipner. I wish he would have. They would have tested, I think they would have tested quite well. Let's do some tip testing. Let's do some tip testing. Trying to figure out the hardest way to do this. Maybe this way? Oh, let's switch to the other knife. EF143. looks good. Ah, not a good stab. Worst stab. Another same bad stab. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay. Nothing. Dude. Oh, you know what? I should do the other kind of tip test. I totally forgot about that. It's all right. This is where this is more just for the very tip of the knife. There we go. Well, I don't want to bust it. I want to use the tip to bust it. See, that's what I'm trying to do, is use the tip to break the wood without having to smack it too hard. You just gotta get a better bite. There we go. That's not easy to do that. It kind of looks like it might be easy, but I'm telling you, that is a hard test to do. Okay, that one's done. Let's go to the other knife. ST11. Okay, let's do the same tip test. Well, let's do both of them, but this one, just like I did with the other one. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that? I guess it was just the wood. Thank goodness. Because I felt something crack like through the knife. Okay, let's get to the other test. Yeah, I felt that before, and I pulled the knife back up. The knife was the tip was trashed. I felt that same thing right then, but there's nothing. There's nothing. So it's okay. It could have been a chunk of the edge, but the edge is still there. It's good. It's nerve-wracking doing stupid stuff. Okay. Come on. Oh man, this is a really tough piece. It busted. Maybe if I do it more towards the edge here. Break already? Goodness. Whoops. Oh, I knew that wouldn't be a good one. hand's getting tired. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, I'm probably making a lot of noise doing that. That is a hard test, let me tell you. It's just torquing on the tip. Anyway, this one's fine. She good. Okay, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, we'll do some curls on the spots that I walloped on. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my sticks. There we are. Sorry about this shaking. It's a nerve condition I got. Today it seems to be giving me some troubles. I mean, it does it. I just keep cutting them off, you know. I'm trying to do it on the spots that I used. It's still very sharp. It's still very, very sharp. Very sharp. Okay. The ST11. This one feels sharper to me than the other knife. Maybe just by a little bit. Oops. Oh, that was stupid. Now I got a short stick. Oh. Take that stick. All right, here we go. Oh man, come on, dude. Oh. It feels very sharp. It's just I'm having trouble keeping the edge with my stupid shaking in my hand. Oh yeah, it's still very, very, very sharp. Get out here, bug. Yeah, I mean, between the two knives, they're both so good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. If you want a heavier one, the ST11 might be a better choice. But this knife here, the EF143, is overall maybe a little bit more versatile. Oh. The steel is stainless on it. That's if you really have to have stainless. AUS-10 is stainless. Edge retention is going to be easier to actually to to sharpen, the AUS-10 is going to be a good amount easier to resharpen. I don't feel anything on the edge. Might be a little bit of a rough spot somewhere on there. I think they're both okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? These are both such awesome knives. Excuse me. The EF143, the ST11, the EF143, and the Sitivien EF143, Sitivien, they're both so good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. It just comes to what you out to what you feel is comfortable. If you're a collector, you got to get both of these, that's for sure. But I don't know. This is just for me. This is almost an impossible choice. If I had to pick one of these, I would probably pick the ST11. It's less versatile, maybe just because of the weight in the handle, and the handle's bigger, you see. But and it's, when I say less versatile, I mean it's just, we're splitting hairs here, really. I mean, we're splitting hairs. They're probably both about the same. This one has a more pronounced belly up here. This one is more gentle because it's more of a spear point. But as far as the way they perform, I really can't tell a big difference between them. Other than I do enjoy swinging this one better. This one is better for heavier use, I think, like for chopping. And plus the DC53 is going to be tougher. It's going to have better edge retention, but it's not stainless and it's harder to resharpen. This is stainless, it's easier to resharpen, it's not as tough, and its edge retention isn't quite as good. But again, that ease of use in the stainless and the easing of resharpening does make a difference. So I don't know, what do you guys think between the two? This is Connor Chops, Friday Knife Fight Part 2. Have a good one, take care, and bye-bye.